Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. I'm your host, 2005 Guy 2. Okay, so I'm getting a little bit bored on the planet at the moment, so I think we're going to change it up a bit. We're going to go back into space and do something else. The Babylon 5 project is currently on hold at the moment until I can dig out my drawing table. Unfortunately, it's a little bit buried at the moment, and I can't get the footing to get close to it. And not only that, but I can't find my drawing stuff. So it's a bit of a nuisance. I've got so much stuff all over the place. I need to have a massive clearing out session. Unfortunately, with lockdown still in place, I can't take the rubbish to the dump or the recycling centre. I don't know why I'm starting to call it the dump now. Because I've worked at the recycling centre. I always called it the recycling centre. I guess it's my dad because he keeps calling it a dump instead of a recycling centre. But that said, we're going to start off in space today. We're going to start with the space drop pod or space pod. We're going to have a little look around. We're going to build the ship in survival the way that we want it. So we're starting with this small survival ship, and then we're just going to build out, make it bigger, better, slightly more armed, and then we can go on some raiding missions. Granted, I'm not sure about drones, stuff like that, so we're going to leave them switched on, and we're going to reap what we sow, as it were. So I'm not sure what to expect. So for the time being, we're going to try and play it safe. And then when we get a bit more armed, we've got some weaponry going and stuff like that. We can go out and, let's say, take on the pirates, harvest their guts, and turn them into something useful. And who knows, I might make one of those mining drills at some point too. But that said, let's get into the game, or let's actually create the game first. So if we go new game, so we've got the scenarios, we've got workshop, and we've got custom creation, so we can do custom mod in a sec. So we've got all the DLC installed at the moment. So we've got the option to do the Sparks and Future, which I didn't really find. I like the look of it. Don't get me wrong. It's got quite a lot of nice stuff in it and everything else, but for a single player, not really much useful unless other than what you can actually do with it. But if you try to recreate some of those bits, you'll find out that there's a couple of problems here and there because apparently they use some various codes to get things working the way they do. But if you're the average person and you only know the basics about the game, don't know any programming, anything like that, yeah, it's not so easy to copy. And I really want to somehow copy this part of that whole setup for the Babylon 5 station, because I need 3 of them. Well, at least 3 rails and then maybe 6 or 9 cars. But that all said, the other option would be first jump, and it's a sort of scenario for if you're new to the game, you basically learn how everything works. Same with learning to survive, it actually teaches you how to learn the game. Never surrender is for if you've already done a couple of them and you're ready for a challenge, at least you think you're ready for a challenge, and then it just spawns waves and waves and waves of drones at you if you hit a certain location. We've got Lost Colony, which I have yet to finish. Not sure if I can still find the saves for it, but yeah, it's still one that we need to finish. Frostbite I haven't done yet. I'd like to do that one at some point. Scrap Race I would like to do, but even the people that I've gifted the game to, along with all the DLC, and nobody's asked me if I want to join them. It would be nice if they asked me, guys. Please ask me. I'd like to actually try it, but until somebody asks me if I want to join them or they want to join me, I can't do that one just yet. At least not with a group, which is what I would like to do. But that all said, we've also got the workshop options where we can subscribe to worlds and play on those worlds. For example, we've got my initial planetary survival bit where we were using the big blocks to make the what's it called, the lighthouse tower, and we've got a couple of docks. Apparently, although those docks are a bit too narrow and too short, hence why I was doing. I changed it to small blocks for the tower, and then we're going to expand that once we get the big mining ship done. Granted, at the moment I'm mining some cobalt ore currently on land because I've run out of cobalt. And initially, the plan for that miner that we're building on the ocean was to go to the ore deposits that were in the ocean and mine down. But it's like we're running out of certain materials, so I had to make a couple of holes on land. Then we've got the one from Wasted Space before the actual water mod came out. He made some lakes using ice. We've got, I believe that one's from Sectan, one of his, is it from Sectans? Doesn't say, but I think it's one of the Sectan flat asteroids. We have something else I made, but we can't see what it is. We've got my initial, let's say my third Babylon 5 station, which is slightly rounded, but I think it's got mods in it, so that's why I made this one, and this one's in survival. Still massively a work in progress, but the whole thing is made out of metal grade, and it's getting to be quite big and complicated. Then we've got a couple others that I created. I called this one Easy Start, even though it was with a modified version of the yellow brick survival pod. And then we've got a couple others, Kerbal Space Center, Izzy Zaray, Raya. And then we've got Lone Survivor, and then we've got two others that I've created, little starting planets. And then we've got from one from Last Stand Gamers, Last Stand Gamers, where they were with Aaron, Ecto Sage, and Tazu. And at a later date, somebody else was in there, Dragon 64. I can't remember the exact name. Unfortunately, none of them, except for Aaron, has been making many in the way of Space Engineers videos. So it's a bit of a shame that the gang hasn't come back together again and making these types of series. I really miss that. But that said, we're going to go to custom game today. We've got the option to start on an alien planet with a platform, crash drag ship, drop pod arena. So it's more like a multiplayer fight each other game. We've got Earth-like planet with already built bits and pieces. We've got an empty world with absolutely nothing in it. We've got the green station with a couple of ships. Lone Survival, just a platform. Mars is basically with a platform. Moon again with a platform. You've got a small basic platform with the red ship. Basically two of them. Oh yeah, that one's got one red team and one blue team somewhere in between each other, and then we've got the star system. I think because let's go with the star system for the moment. Let's go for let's turn friends on, so if anyone wants to join in, they can. Let's go for advanced. Character inventory size, let's turn that to 5 times. Block inventory size. Let's leave it on realistic. Assembly, let's leave all those the way they are. Asteroids, we want high density. That way we've got more asteroids close together. Sounds, let's go for realistic. Cooldowns disabled, that's fine. Rotation, that's fine. Block limits, no thank you. I don't like block limits. I'm not efficient in spectators, so I'm going to leave that off. Respawn, delete respawn ships. Now it says that you have to tick it in order for it to be deleted, but for some reason, if you do another respawn ship, it deletes it anyway. So that is I'll avoid that one now. I don't know why they left it there. I don't know scripting, so I'm going to leave that. Cargo ships, I think that's the one that we want. Random encounters, so that we can find rare bits and pieces in space. That's fine. Spiders, I don't like spiders. They still got too many issues. The wolves, there is something that we might be able to do with that. Instead of just having wolves, there might be something else that we can have. Oh, wait a minute, that's for, never mind. That's for if we're on the planet, so let's not do that one then. And let's go with that. We can leave the economy on. Who knows, we might be able to use that this time. Okay. So let's go to mods. I've got quite a lot of mods. Okay. So we've got quite a lot of mods to choose from, and I mean, really, lots of mods. Unfortunately, a lot of them apparently may not work anymore. Obsolete, obsolete. Old versions, okay. Maybe there's updated version somewhere else. Okay, so the first one I find is a must for when you're starting out. Well, yeah. Automatic oil pickup. Now, there is supposed to be one that doesn't, there you go, NoHUD. And then basically, if you pick that one instead of this one, you get this little message up here saying drills, no drills, stuff like that. I don't want that on the HUD. Let's see, what else do we want? Let's go for sneaky sounds or tools. This one's made by Splitsy. I don't know who that one was again. You might be able to find out later. I'll put links in the descriptions below as to who does what mod. Now, there were a couple others that I was thinking of, but I can't remember what they were called. I'll be 1 second. I'm just going to quickly go through my Steam list. Okay, so these ones are, let's say, what I would say quality of life. Definitely not game-breaking type. So what I've also done is I've turned off the drones, because this is actually my second attempt of recording right now, because I had a drone right smack at the start of the game, and that was not fun. Okay, so that said, we'll turn the drones on when we're ready for them, when we've got some armaments in, and we can defend ourselves. So that said, we have the automatical pickup that doesn't have the notes. We've got quieter tools, which is from Splitsy, which is quite good and quite helpful. We've got a all detector mod, which gives us 5 kilometer range, I think, on the small grid, and yeah, small grid 5 kilometers and large grid 7.5 kilometers. So that's quite handy. Versus the, what was it, 50 meters with the small grid, and 250 or 150 meters with the large grid. So that would definitely come in a lot handier. Then we've got the clear camera, which basically gives us a clear picture instead of a broken up picture. So that would come in that little bit handier as well, right there. So it's nothing like additional abilities, bit more of a disadvantage for other things. We could add other mods at a later date, but let's go with what's currently available to us in the vanilla and all the DLCs. So let's go with those, and let's change the name. So let's say okay, and let's turn that to friends. Copy that in. And I think that is it. So let's go with that. Okay, so what do we have to choose from? We've got the Earth drop board, the Mars drop board, the Titan drop board, the Alien drop board, the Moon, which gives us a buggy, a Titan, Europa, Pertam, spaceport, which is definitely the one I want, or spacesuit, which we'll buy if we use, because with a spacesuit you can't make items, so you're completely screwed if you do that. So let's go with the spaceport and hit respawn, and hope that we start at a reasonable location. No pirates are bad. No, good. Okay, so of course I read over that. Must be a Mayday. Okay, so let's go close to this asteroid over here, see what's on it. Let's get our camera in a slightly better position. Now it's got 2 reverse thrusters, 1 down thrust, 3 forward thrusters, and 2 up thrusters. So it's not really what I would call efficient, so we're going to have to modify that ASAP. But because we don't want this ship to disappear on us if we were to reappear in another ship. Oh, there's another one. Never mind. I think it's probably still the same one. Oh, it looks like this might have some cobalt on it, or is that magnesium? I'm not sure. It could be either or at this point. Okay, so that we don't have this thing despawn on us, we're going to have to extend out a little, as an arm from the asteroid to the ship and use some merge blocks. But to do the merge blocks, we have to craft a couple of things because progression is switched on. so that said, let's quickly grab the rifle, the ammunition, and that thing. Let's go into our inventory and enable that one. GPS marker, GPSs. Let's do show on HUD so that it doesn't disappear on us. So we can see where it is. Now we can turn it off, and it's, oops, now it's white instead of grey, so it won't disappear on us anymore. Go to G. Let's remove these with a right click. Go to character tools and character weapons. Grab the pistol. Oh, sorry, rifle, not pistol. And now we want the blocks. So all the blocks that we can create. We can create light armor block. We can create light armor slope. For some reason we can only do the heavy armor rounded. Then we've got light armor corner and light armor corner slope corner. Okay, let's go for that one because that gives us a couple additional abilities, as well as it's got that one built into it anyway, so let's do that. Then we've got, let's say, power O2. We'll have to do landing gear as well, just for a moment. A basic refinery, survival kit. The survival kit's got that thing already in it, so we don't have to add that to the list. That's nice. We can do the small cargo container. Okay, so what we could do to speed up some of the progression is grab our grinder. Yeah, let's not do that one just yet. Let's open up that, vent this whole area, unfortunately. Okay, cargo box. Okay, that's now unlocked. What else can we currently unlock? Oh yeah, blocks. Do we have a full metal block somewhere? Yes, that one right there. Just past the line, and there we go. What else? Do we have lights? Oops, sorry, wrong button. Do we have the option to do lights yet? Okay, so we've got conveyor block. Can't create the other conveyor blocks until we unlock that. Okay. So we have to create this one before we can make the. Oops. Sorry, we need to create that one before we can unlock. That one there. Okay. Anything else that we want to quickly add to here? Not really. We could do that. That will definitely help us with the O2. But I think power is definitely a main concern at the moment, as well as getting the merge blocks ready. But to do the merge blocks, we need to make the power anyway. So let's do that. Let's also do the O2 generator, which is right there. That gives us the option to make the O2 tank. Okay, so what we could also do, okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this block on both sides. To this one here as a temporary measure. Do we have the ability to make lights yet? No, I think we need to make the landing gear before we can do that. Okay, so let's grab some components from over here for stuff that we don't need yet. Especially considering that we're going to change the shape of this ship and change the location of some of the thrusters. Oh, forgot to pick up the oxygen and hydrogen bottles. Well, we'll have to do that in a sec. Yep. Okay, so that's uncovered these batteries. Okay, that one doesn't have to be there. It gives us some steel tubes and components. Let's dump them all in here for the moment. Okay. Let's get this white dust down here. Oops. I keep letting go too soon. Gonna have to fill up on power soon as well. Okay, so that one's in a slightly more inconvenient space, but we'll deal with that one very shortly. Okay. So we don't want to sever that just yet. It doesn't really harm severing it at the moment because it is still connected to the ship via the oxygen bottle and the conveyor tube right there. There you go. Okay, so let's put all those in there for the moment. And now we're going to need to get at least some stone so that we can make some materials. We also want to know what that material is over there. So let's have a little look. It is magnesium. We can't do that one just yet. Some cobalt would be nice. Cobalt. Is there any cobalt here? Please say that there's cobalt here. Doesn't look. Oh, what's this? Cobalt. Oh, yes. We hit the jackpot for a starting location, that's for sure. Okay, so if we have some materials on us, we can we could actually start up a drilling platform right here just to get that cobalt going. Okay, let's grab some stone so that we can make some basic ores and components. And where's our ship? Okay. Upside down. Okay, so we're going to need solar panels so we can get some electricity going into the batteries. We need some motors and bits and pieces for the landing gear. So let's make a little bit of everything. So let's say 50 of those. Say 20 of those. 50 of those, and oops, not 2,000. Let's say 400 of those. I know we're going to need quite a lot more of those, but we're going to need the grids, I think, before that. We're going to need a hell of a lot of those, and we're going to need a hell of a lot of those, and we're going to need a hell of a lot of those. Okay, let's go with that for the moment. And let's quickly mark that cobalt, and then we can go over there. Let's also mark the magnesium so we don't lose where it is exactly. Normally you can do it so that you've got a location set for each different thing, but that's not what we're going to do today. Let's quickly grab that signal as well. Let's quickly set this one up first. Let's quickly grab the bottles. Get up to speed and turn the jetpack off. Let's also turn signals off so that if there is an enemy nearby, they don't see us. Is that a asteroid or is that a ship? Or something? It's pretty big, so it's probably an asteroid. Okay, I was wondering if that red blip was going to go off or not. Rainbow rifle, didn't really need that one. But we do need the plates, so we're definitely going to take all those. Let's also grab that canvas just in case we wind up crashing onto a planet, because there's a gravity well. Also gives us some motors and bits and pieces, very nice. Ooh, a butter welder, very nice. Nice, okay, let's head back to the port. Before we do that though, let's quickly mark that cobalt. Which side was it? You know, it was here somewhere. There it is. Makes it easier to find it. Is there anything in here? Some iron, some maybe some uranium. Be nice. Make things a little bit easier straight away. No? Okay. Well, that's definitely nice to know that we found those. Let's quickly grab some more stone. I'll have to see if we can find one of those random encounters in the map. Well, a couple of hours, unfortunately. Okay, put those in there. So we're gonna need those. Okay. So let's get the better welding tool. Okay. Oops, wrong one. So we want number 3, small one. Just place it any old where. Just try not to bump into it. There we go. Now we should be able to make all the other bits. Okay. Production. Oh no, sorry, wrong one again. G. Okay, so now we can make the cockpit, remote control. We can make the hydrogen engine. We can't do those until we do the one up here somewhere. I'll slide it. Let's go with the one that's over there.
Energy low.
There we go. Now we can make the other box as well. If you hear any ticking in the background, that's because my fingernails are getting a little bit on the long side. Haven't cut them since this current lockdown started, or the tightening of lockdown started. It broke a couple times before that. But yeah, let's also do that one. So that's now complete. This is not how the front is going to look later on, of course, but I just wanted to get a couple of things into place. Still can't make the lights. Oh, yeah, it's probably that way. That's why. Let's get one in, at least for the moment. I guess we could always put it here. On top. Oh no, I can't put that. It's not where I was going to put it, but I guess for the time being, it probably would be alright. Let's do that. So grids and solar panels. Sorry, girders and solar panels. Production. So girders and solar panels. Sorry, we want those next. Although it looks like it's done a couple girders, so let's have it do the solar panels first. Okay, so I still need to get some more stone up here. Oops, 1 3, not 4. I guess for the moment we could actually put the weapon back in here. Okay, with all of that, that should be enough for the moment. Let's quickly move the gravel in here. And once they're done, we can get those solar panels finished, and we can make lights and bits and pieces that we need to make sure that these panels stay on when we get to do the other bits. So I'd like to keep that area airtight if at all possible. At least for the moment. Let's temporarily see if we can get that one going first. Yep, there we go. Although it's going pretty damn slow. So let's have a character recharge in the seat and see if we can actually get a little bit closer to the cobalt. Is that going to be on the dark side of the asteroid? It's going to be on the dark side of the asteroid, that's typical. Okay, we get... Yep, that one over there. You might be able to get that a little bit closer. Okay, let's go with that then. Might as well put some of it in our box ready for later on. Okay, we should have enough for one at least. There we go, so we've got some power coming back in. Only some, but that should be enough to keep us going for well, a couple of seconds. But it also unlocks what we can build now. So let's clear this lot over here for a sec. So what we want to build, we want to do that one, that one, that one. We want possibly that one, that one. That one. And is there any others where we want straight away? Let's go with the cockpit. Don't see the battery yet. That must be after we've done those. Okay. Let's go with that for the moment. Okay. So we're going to need quite a few of those. We are going to need a couple of those. We're going to need large steel tubes, but we can't do that just yet. We'll have to do that very shortly after we've put the other bits in. We haven't unlocked that thing yet, have we? The RCS. Or gyro. No, we haven't. Okay. Might have to put that slightly differently than I was going to do initially then. Let's see. That number 7 doesn't have anything underneath it, does it? It's just the two sides. That's why I was going to change it. Let's go with... Let's do that one first then. Oh. Yeah, we could do it that way. Let's do that one. Just thinking long term what we could do with it. How we can make it. Okay, so to speed things up, we want at least 2 of these. Now the problem with the other part that goes with it is it's only single direction, but what we could do is we could stick that one there, up there, and then it shouldn't really matter because it's the same as those. So we need motors, displays, a couple more computers. Computers and motors. And computers, constructions, steel, motors. Okay. Okay, probably don't need 200, let's do 100. Another unknown signal. Okay, let's quickly grab that one. And let's also go to our oxygen tank and tell it to fill up the bottles once we put it in there. Okay, which one are you? Ooh, okay, that's nice. Nice little. Ooh, and the best grinder. Very nice. Okay. Okay, we've got a couple more supplies again. Very nice. Can we see anything shimmering that might indicate a ship of some description? No. Maybe over there, by that asteroid. Something over there as well. Oh wait, is this, well, I thought it was slightly hollow or something, the way we were looking at it when we were coming in. Know that there's a hole there, but okay. Oops. Okay, displays. Let's quickly do that one. So all we need to do is get a couple more of the computers going. Okay, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to leave the episode there for the moment, guys. So if you've liked what you've seen so far, please leave a like. If you didn't, please let me know why. Also, if you're not subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button to help the channel grow. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye for now.